So, you, as ICPC participants, you solve hard problems, right? You do that here at competitions, and you also do that out in the industry. And we at JetBrains, we want to help you with that, right? If you are the engine of innovation, then we want to be your catalyst. We want to make sure that you are great at what you do. So, with algorithmic problems, there's no questions, you're the creme de la creme. But in software engineering out in the industry, there's a lot of tasks that are also involved. And we think that both our tools, but also our new AI integrations can really help you excel in all of those as well, and just make you more productive. This entire story starts for us with JetBrains Junie, which is our coding agent that we've built for you. You've probably heard a whole bunch of things about coding agents in the last couple of months. So what makes Junie special? Well, it's agentic AI that meets world-class tooling. Junie answers your questions if you're exploring large code bases. It writes code for you, but it can also do things like restructure code. It can help you with refactorings if you're working in systems. It can help you understand large code bases and navigate them well. And it also, as we'll see in a little bit, refines those implementations. If I could get someone from the video team to put my slides up on my screen in front of me, then I can also keep a little bit of eye contact with people. It's available in the JetBrains IDEs that we have up here and a couple of other ones that are still coming up, and it's ready for you to use. Now, I don't want to spend too much time with all of you looking at the interface because, you know, it's a text box. What I actually kind of want to draw your attention to is what's around it. It's the fact that it's integrated inside of the IDE. And this isn't just a vanity thing. There's a reason why this matters. Because as it turns out, JetBrains tools have empowered developers for over 2 decades now. And the same kind of things also help empower AI and take it to a different level. You'll see this when you start Junie with some kind of prompt. First of all, it starts planning out what it's supposed to do. But then it approaches the actual solution in a way that's very similar to how you would do that as well. So rather than just ingesting the entire code that's in your code base, it actually looks at, for example, just the structure, high-level definitions, what symbols are actually relevant, what actually matters. And then when it makes changes, it realizes when it makes mistakes. Why? Because it sees the same warnings, it sees the same deterministic inspections that we've built for the last 2 decades, and we feed those back to Junie, so it can actually make those changes in much fewer iterations. When you have tests in your project, they are automatically run as well, which means that once again, you get the deterministic side of things integrated with the part of automatic generations. And of course, it uses all the infrastructure that's already available and tried and tested inside of our IDE. So this works really, really well. One of my favorite features of Junie is that when you ask it something and it's not sure where it's supposed to go, rather than just go full sprint into a random direction, it actually asks you a question. It asks you to clarify. So you, as the people who are solving the problem, the core issue, you stay in control. We're not trying to take that away from you, we're trying to empower you. Of course, since we're using a bunch of different models under the hood, it's also really nice that Junie is multimodal. It's not just a text box, it's this universal drop zone thing. So even someone like me with very terrible artistic skills can draw up some kind of UI diagram, drag that in there, and just a couple of minutes later have a fully working implementation that's based on exactly the specification that I gave. That just makes life a little bit easier. It's all of these things together, these integrations that you get out of the box that make Junie truly world-class. It's a superpower in its sense, right? Running tests, like automatically course correcting. The fact that it can navigate even large code bases and even match patterns, right? You'll find very quickly that when you try Junie yourself, it writes code that looks very similar to all the other code that's already existing in the code base. So it's not trying to take the shortest path, it's trying to take a really good path. And of course, while you do all this, you stay on the driver's seat. These are all the integrations you get out of the box, but of course, if there's external services, you can integrate it using MCP, using the Model Context Protocol. You can plug those in, either to have Junie interact with things that are out there, so it can, write a comment on your GitHub issues, but you can also just feed it additional information. So if you have internal knowledge sources, Junie can automatically pull these in as it works for you. And of course, the best part is that you can use it today. We already have it in a bunch of our IDEs, and one of the IDEs that you're probably most familiar with, CLine, our C and C++ IDE, is getting support for Junie this month. You, as contestants in the ICPC World Finals, also get JetBrains AI Ultimate, which is our highest usage tier of our AI tooling for free. You already have the information on how to actually access this in your inbox, so later on, you can just check that out. It's not actually just Junie that's integrated with this, but it's also AI Assistant, which is all the integrations that are baked right into the IDE. There's a lot of small things that I don't want to shout out too directly, but you have things like commit message generation, test generation, and so on. But it also comes with full-line code completion and multi-line code completion, which are very exciting, first of all, because it's quite convenient, but more importantly, because of the technology that underlies it. Because our code completion technology is actually based on Mellum, which is a language model that we've developed inside JetBrains and then decided to open source. So it's actually something you can play with. Interestingly enough, you'll notice here that on our Hugging Face page where you can download it, Mellum is a 4B model, so it's a very small model. It's not a typical large language model. The reason for this is because rather than being a generalist, it really excels at one specific thing, which is code completion. So that's why we call it a focal model. It really has focus on one specific task, code completion, including fill in the middle, where it looks at a larger code snippet and can even fill in parts that are surrounded by code. So even if you don't have a spare $1 million to rent a GPU cluster, there's a good chance that you can actually make a fine tune of this and try this kind of tech stack yourself on your own machine. AI Assistant is available in our entire suite of JetBrains IDEs. And we give you access both as you as students, or if you're in a teaching role, we give you access to the entire breadth of our offering through our student and teacher packs. So you can just sign up there using your university email address, and you'll get access to everything. The core thing that's probably most interesting for you is CLine. Once more, it's getting Junie support later this year, but it's probably interesting because if you look to your left or to your right, statistically, probably there sits someone there who might be using CLine, because 1/3 of the teams in Astana during the World Finals actually used CLine, which is also just really exciting for us. So a big thank you to all the CLine users out there. We're glad that we can build tools that empower you. At all ICPC competitions, both Sea Lion, IntelliJ, and PyCharm are available for your competition needs. Now, I have a tiny bit of a personal request, because you do solve hard problems, and as you can maybe see, I'm a little Kotlin branded here, so I would really encourage you, maybe sometime, try solving some problems in Kotlin. You might find it quite fun. We're running the Kotlin Heroes contest on Codeforces, with the practice round actually opening today, and then the actual contest happening in 10 days. So if that is something that you would like to join, please do. It's very, very exciting. You can get some fun prizes. So yeah, check that out as well. Because Kotlin isn't a language that's specific for mobile. It's a language that really moves the world nowadays. If you're in a car and you're interacting with the infotainment system, if you're on the New York metro system and you are tapping your card, if you're on an airplane watching a movie, if you're paying your taxes in Norway, if you are watching the Eurovision Song Contest, if you're getting packages delivered, if you're interfacing with your bank's server systems, or if you're ordering fast food, all of these things, they run through Kotlin. I don't want to spend too much time about the very specific details, but it's really true that Kotlin is a language that's in so many different places. It's not just mobile. If you actually want to learn more, if you want to teach other people more about this, we provide a full curriculum that has all the teaching materials that you need to teach Kotlin in a computer science context. That includes not just slide decks, it also includes all the speaker notes. It includes slides, homeworks, quizzes, tests, all of these things. And we also provide you with an interactive development environment called Kotlin Notebooks, where you can interactively iterate on code quite quickly. And this is all for free to use, to adapt, to change, and to both learn and teach with. So yeah, Kotlin really is a pragmatic language on the server side, on mobile, for desktop development. And of course, it's 2025. It also pairs perfectly with AI. How well does it pair? Well, our friends outside from OpenAI have decided to implement a Java API library. And they did it in Kotlin, which is quite exciting to us. The folks from Anthropic decided to build a Java API library. And they decided to implement it in Kotlin, which is very exciting to us. But of course, those are kind of like on a lower level. Even if you're going all the way up to building agentic systems nowadays, Kotlin is a great choice. Why? Because we have a framework called Koog, which is specifically designed for building even complex and scalable AI agents. It's completely LLM vendor agnostic, so we're not limiting you on anything here, and it fully manages the LLM interactions, which means that even as you have complex workflows, you can express those very clearly using Kotlin domain-specific languages and express even those graphs in a way that's really easy to still maintain. And what's most important is that this isn't really just for toys, it's also for things that are supposed to scale up, right? So it has things like observability and traceability, it has memory management, you can do history compressions and tons of other things. I don't want to spend too much time for this because we all know why you're here, but I do want you to be aware of this. You can check out koog.ai if you want to learn more. We're here in Baku, and we have a ton of fun activities. So whether it's here at the venue, out at our booth, or back at the hotel in the chill zone, we very much invite you to come talk to us, to come learn about things, but also to participate in our activities, in our challenges. It's going to be a really, really fun time. Speaking of fun, this is the moment that I think we've all been waiting for. We're very, very excited to move on to our programming challenge. And for this, I'm very excited to welcome up to the stage ecnerwala and SecondThread. Give them a big hand. Very nice. We'll give our contestants just a couple of seconds here to set up, but to go on over to this time, we had a tiny little challenge. We asked two people, the two people right behind me, and one Junie to implement the following code snippet. Given an array of integers, find a subarray with maximum sum. I'm throwing those up here. They're written in Python because we want you to parse this extremely quickly. So my question is, here are all three of them. First, we're looking at the one at the top left. Who wrote this code? Is it David, Andrew, or Junie? Who thinks this was David? Okay, couple of hands. Who thinks this was Andrew? Okay. Who thinks this was Junie? All right, it was Andrew. Good job. Okay, very good. Well, y'all got one more chance here. This is the decider on the bottom left here. Who do you think wrote this? Was it David? Was it Junie? Okay, that's a pretty even split. This was indeed Junie, and then we have David over on the right. Thank you so much. Okay, great. Then I think we can move on over with the screens, and we can see if our contestants are ready. I can see one screen that looks very well. I can see the other one as well. Quick thumbs up. Everything looking good for you guys?
Yeah, I think we're waiting for the contest to start.
I think it's ready. So why don't we just open the first problem in 3, 2, 1, go.
Spy detected. We have an array of over 3 integers. All the numbers except 1 are the same. We want to print the index of the 11. So
all right, so we can see Andrew on the left here, David on the right. Already a lot of typing going on. So yeah, in case that flashed too briefly for you folks, the contestants did get an array of numbers, and all the numbers except 1 in that array are the same, and they need to find the element that's different from all the others and then output its index. I was originally challenged to explain that before they got a solution, so let's see how far they've gotten.
Oh, index, all right.
Hey, look at that.
That makes it harder. I think my mic's on, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so then sorting it is not the way to go.
You can already see that the code takes very different shapes here. Andrew taking a very long approach, but we got a very tall approach over here by David. All right. We're certainly seeing some numbers. We have a first submission. We'll take a look here. Oh, very good job.
And that is the last time today I'll be ahead of Andrew.
Good job, good job. All right, so we're doing a little bit of a synchronization point here, making sure we don't have too many problems at once on the screen. There we go.
Turns out I don't know how to use group by.
Great job, folks. Amazing. Okay, then, on your mark, problem 2.
I haven't looked yet, but here we go.
All right. What's going through your mind?
So we don't like integers that mod 3 or 0 or have a 3 in their representation. And it looks like we are listing all of them that are good. The question is, output the kth element of this sequence.
Positive?
But k is quite small, so I think we can just count. So let's do that.
Very nice. So briefly recapping again. Yep. In this task, we have some numbers that are considered bad, specifically those that are divisible by 3 or that end in a 3. So you can imagine a list of good numbers, those that clear that specific definition. And our contestants have a specific index into that list of good numbers. And they need to reply with what the actual number is that's sitting at that index. Again, we can see some code that sure does the job, but I would probably not describe as idiomatic Kotlin. Don't write that in production code bases, please. And it looks like we're coming up on a first submission over here. Good job. Good job. Very nice. Very nice. All right, time for a little bit of a code review. When you're not mutating a variable, please use val instead of r.
Unfortunately, all these variables are getting mutated here. How do I get a
The readline to int isn't being mutated.
How do I get an iterator over positive integers?
Sorry?
How do I get an iterator over all positive integers from 0 to infinity?
You can do parentheses and then 0 dot dot int dot max value.
Okay, int dot max value.
You can do long dot max value if you want more numbers.
Okay, dot filter. It want variable 0. And it want 10. 3. Take. What is it? It's take k. Last. What is this?
It's the what? The lost digit?
End with the digit 3.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Well, even so, I'm printing 13, which is quite, So I think I have another bug too, but let's see. Yeah, okay, so it's, okay, let's clean this up a bit here.
Is this
Spot
more
the
idiomatic?
bug here. Has Andrew finished cleaning up his code? Oh, now we're good. Okay.
Does this work better? We don't believe in new lines here, so.
Is this still B, Andrew, or are we on C now?
No, I'm just trying
You're
to.
doing one line.
I'm trying to do this
Wonderful.
idiomatically.
You might want to have.
idiomatically.
If you throw a .as sequence behind it, then it gets lazy evaluated.
As sequence?
Yeah.
Oh, these are list by default?
Yeah.
I see. I see. Okay. Okay, great. Okay.
Very good. And we even got to see a one-liner solution for the same problem, so that's very exciting.
Yes.
Great stuff.
On to C,
Okay.
if the one-liner passes.
Yeah, hopefully this passes. Should pass. We don't like variables here. Okay.
There you go.
Very nice.
Also takes
Amazing
600
job.
kilobytes. Okay.
Very cool.
Shall we start on C?
Okay,
Yeah.
time for C. Let's
Yet
go.
Yet another keyboard with some missing letters. B is backspace.
The last, it deletes only the last lowercase letter.
Oh yeah, lowercase is interesting. And then uppercase B is the last uppercase one.
Okay, so what's the way to do this?
All right, All right, so for whoever the description was too shortly up here on the screen, this one, our contestants have a sequence of key presses. Those are all letters. Two letters have a special function. We have the lowercase b that deletes the rightmost lowercase letter in the type string, and uppercase b that deletes the rightmost uppercase letter in the type string. So their program needs to process all those key presses and then output the string after all of those transformations were applied. Okay, we're seeing some mutable data structures on both screens here.
Okay, fine. Stacks. Mutable list. To mutable pair int. S star for each next. I see.
Let's quickly learn what this returns. Is this the last value or the last index? Can I do this? Oh, yes, I can. Okay. It's deprecated, but I think I can still do it. Remove add. Okay. Wonderful. Okay.
Yeah, now it's production ready.
Oh, yeah, -1.
Yeah.
CE. What? Compiler? Do you know was add last like newer? Is add last like newly added?
Probably just add?
I think it's
I
just
got a
add.
compilation error. Yeah.
I think for your next submission you can change to Kotlin 2.2.
This is 2.2.
TLE. Oh, read the bounds. Okay. Yeah.
Weird. Interesting.
Yeah, I think you may have found a JDK bug, or well, a Kotlin JDK thing. That's a fun story for another time.
These notes. Let's see if. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, so we have to do this very differently. Do we want to move on to the next problem? Because this would be a rewrite in linear time. I want to store them separately and then remove them.
Yeah.
Probably not worth the time to write. Let's move on to D. What do you say?
There's a way you can do this in one pass. Well, it's kind of weird.
I'd store the integers, but
Yeah.
what'd you do? What was your approach?
Yeah, I just stored two separate stacks and then re-interleave them with like
Yeah.
a sort at the end.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Doing it together is going to be unsquared, so
Yeah.
that's not the right approach. Okay, lesson learned, read the bounds.
All right, then we're moving on to problem D. We got both here. Great. Give it your best shot.
So we can remove any pair of adjacent characters any number of times, as long as the characters we remove are different.
Okay, this is. All right, let's try this again. S dot group by. Oh, grouping.
So, yeah, I guess the observation is it's always possible if there's no majority.
JSON letters.
So this one's 4? Or no, this one would be 2. Yeah. Okay. I don't think we actually need to do it. We can just count.
So once again, in this problem, they're getting strings of lowercase letters, and when there's two letters next to each other that are different, then they can be removed from the string. So now our contestants need to determine how short they can actually make the input strings by applying these types of deletions. It's maybe interesting to note here that each string is up to 20,000 characters long, and they may receive up to 10,000 of those strings. Time limit is 1 second.
Is it max times 2 minus n?
Okay.
Very nice.
Okay. This is I learned this from the I learned the syntax from the Kotlin challenge thing.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Very good.
I have to say, it does look very elegant.
Yeah.
But a very good usage of the Kotlin standard library here.
Yeah, each count. So what a crazy.
Grouping by an each count is a great combination for getting the...
Yeah, to get the frequencies.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. One, two.
All right.
All right, you ready for the next?
All right,
Ready for
amazing
me?
job from both of you.
All right,
Here we go.
let's go.
Going into problem E.
So we have an array of n elements. F is the bitwise and of the range. And we have a bunch of queries. She wants to find the largest index R where the bitwise and is greater than k.
Interesting.
And it looks like we have 10 to the 5th of each.
Split. 2 int. So there's lots of ways of doing this. I think we're gonna do. Let's see. We can either do this with like some SecondThread stuff or not. I guess I won't.
We group them by L. Then we have a monotonic queue.
Zeros.
And then we want to keep decreasing them. We'll have at
Dot
most
less than 30.
30 decreases.
0 until 30.
Because everyone is a subset, so we shouldn't have any performance issues.
So just to recap on this one, our contestants have arrays of numbers, and in each one of those, they're looking to determine info on the bitwise ands together of those numbers. Obviously, more numbers you add together, the fewer 1 bits you still have. So they get a start index, and they need to find out the largest index that they can pick so that the resulting ANDed together number is still larger than that lower bound that they need to clear, which is also part of their input.
Filter
And yeah, they don't do that once, they do that for many inputs.
Is there a map filter? Whatever, fine. Map index. V to I, V, V to I, I to V, V.
There's a with index function, I think.
V and 1. What's going on here? Infer, transform, to list.
Kotlin, unfortunately, we don't have these shift operators, yeah.
I can delete all this, right? Okay. The filter, it dot second. Dot first. Yuck. Equals 0. Okay. Repeat. Line dot to int.
Okay. So then we want to go right to left. So val or for at in n minus 1 down to 0. Yeah, we have this query.
Zeros dot
Val.
So the largest index R such that this is greater than or equal to k, or negative 1. So let's see. Let's just we start off with 1 show 30 minus 1. 8 zeros. Map.
Okay, so then I think we want to maintain, or I'm going to maintain a tree
Line to list.
set of values.
This dot next binary. L minus 1.
Yeah, so
Otherwise, the inverted insertion
I guess how does this work? So we'll have like,
var pos equals if pos greater than 0, pos else negative pos.
so on the right here,
Next, greater
we'll initially have 110. Then we'll add 111 to this. And then
one more element. Insertion point is this guy. Negative pos minus 1. Okay, so negative pos minus 1. If negative pos minus 1 equals random list. This dot length.
I think we'll always have at most 30 of these, so maybe we just need an array.
Okay, great. List dot binary search. Okay, so this is getting the next item, which is bigger than it. And then negative pos minus.
So this will just be
Negative
n
pos
minus 1.
equals this dot size. Okay. Binary search. Map index. So this is like.
I guess we'll just have 0. Oh, but we need both the index and the. Kotlin has a pair, doesn't it?
Dot sorted by dot second. Okay. Equals out here. L minus ants equals minus 1. Oh, okay. Yeah. So val ants equals, I don't know, -1. Zeros dot for each. Val var v equals 1 shift left 30 minus 1. V XOR equals whatever, we'll do V2.
Okay, yeah, and then here, so
1 shift left.
we also need to change everything's value.
If V is less than or equal to k, hence equals
Up is better?
this equals n.
Okay. Sorry, audio folks.
If n is less than n.
Okay, if we're a subset, we need to change everything's value and the start. We also need to merge things.
Yeah, n is the next bad one. Okay, sorry.
If we're not a subset, then create a new value. If we're merging, we can probably always create that new value.
Minus equals. If v is less than k, ants equals idx, print line ants equals l. If ants equals l minus 1, else ants minus 1. Okay, so index 2 out of bounds for length 1 at redis.get at 13. So is this binary search returning the wrong thing? Negative insertion point minus 1. So minus pos minus 1. What's going wrong here? This is not supposed to be negated. Okay, so still array index 1 for length 1. N else. Yeah, well, I'm doing that, right? I think I'm handling that. This dot size. Position. What's going on here? What? What is happening? What? 0, 5.
What's my compile error here? Big integer. Is this bitwise and? All right, demo time. Here's the AI assistant in Kotlin. Do bitwise and in Kotlin.
Oh, 19. Okay. It's a different line now.
ChatGPT is going to help me here. Oh, it is and. That's what I thought. Okay.
Wait, what? What is this?
So why do I have big integers here?
Huh?
This is a big integer.
Why am I doing a lookup in here? What? I'm so confused. What is going on?
Next val is an int.
What is the
Second
type of zeros?
is an int.
Oh, it's not zeros. What? Okay, this is, okay.
So this is a
4b
list of paired
IDX.
ints. So why is
IDX
this a big
in-
integer? This is also an int.
All right, we're just gonna, no time for variables. So,
Okay. I don't know what that was about. Okay, so now I need to merge them. So merge adjacent equal pairs.
okay. Okay, so is this correct? This doesn't look very right. +1, right? Well, I'm also printing the wrong indices, so this is just completely wrong. Very good, very good, very good. So L ants equals L minus 1.
Okay. Then my logic says this should only have 31 things.
2, 6,
I
negative
hope.
1, 5. Okay. How bad is that? How bad could
Okay,
that be?
and this has to be sorted by L. And this needs a var ants equals 0. And then
Okay.
we need to print the answer. Okay, and then
Okay. Hopefully it's not all wrong. Okay, great. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, there are two main approaches to doing this problem, right? Are you
just
trying to
get
do
it?
it on a SecondThread?
oh no!
GLE. Oh my. Okay, this is fine.
A little bit of drama on the final stretch here.
Okay. Okay. A dot scan reverse. Is it reversed? First dot scan n priv. From okay priv b scan indexed priv
Do we want
id
less than or equal to?
equals if b sure b and 1 equals 0.
Yeah, okay. Largest index, okay. So val ants will be first invalid dot first minus 1.
Reversed.
And then
n minus
sorted by
I.
L x query index dot ants equals ants.
Yeah. Next, b st b 2 lst of L minus 1.
Dot
So we're just gonna
okay.
kill the binary search by just
Can I?
storing the dense thing.
Oh, this is the index dot first.
Dot reversed. Dot scan initial
Yeah,
0.
okay. All right.
List. So this is the index of the next 0, right?
So then here,
N minus 1
one
minus
query
I.
that's
also
that,
is
and we have an infinite loop.
Scan indexed is, oh, this is the wrong order. So it's I priv v.
Space.
For input. What? Oh. Okay, seems better now. So the fix is to just use arrays and kill the binary search. Let's see if this is enough. Okay, seems to be correct, and hopefully it's a little faster. Okay.
You get it?
Yeah. Are you trying to do a seg tree?
What did you say?
Are you trying to do a seg tree?
No, I'm trying to do a sweep with a
I
monotonic
see.
array
Okay,
of
okay.
30 things, I think.
Right.
But I have an infinite loop somewhere. Probably
see.
here, I would guess.
Is there a way to break out of a for each?
You can label it with these things, right?
You can do what? Return?
Return at for each. Like label return.
And that will break. That will cause it to break out of the loop. Doesn't that just cause it to? Isn't that continue? Okay. For each with break. Let's see.
If you want to break, you can throw a label on like the outer whatever it is you want to do, and then I guess you can do a return at that.
Right. Return at for each. Break. Return at breaking. Okay. Run breaking at. Okay. Run is just like a block. Okay. Okay. Well, that's one thing I could do, but it's okay. Okay. Well, this is fine. Another thing we could do is like, we could just make this a return. Run hence equals run this thing.
Yeah, this isn't. I have an issue with my impossible case, which is, I guess if the element itself is too small, then it's impossible.
IDX.
So maybe it's not an issue.
Okay, so this should be equivalent, and it's like a little cleaner. It's like an IFE that we
Use some more of the functionality, sure. Now,
Yeah.
Andrew, since obviously at this point you're just showing off,
Yeah.
let me just to chat with you for a moment. If David, you still want to give it a couple of minutes here.
Yeah, you know, 2 more minutes.
Like, what was your perspective on the on this challenge here?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think there's just like a lot of nice tools in like languages like with developed standard libraries like Kotlin. Kind of like C++ is kind of getting there with a lot of the ranges stuff, but
Yep.
there is just like a lot of nice things you can do with like these nice ranges and iterator libraries. It's been pretty fun. Yeah. I think I'm still a little unfamiliar with all the like mapping and stuff and whatever, but
Sure, yeah.
and all the like mutable maps and whatever and how to use them properly. But it's overall I think it's pretty good.
How much Kotlin would you say you've written over the time?
I haven't written that much Kotlin. It's mostly just been for like Kotlin heroes and things like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds like it. You had a pretty good time picking it up. Then again, like I'm seeing
Yeah.
a pretty decent use of the standard library functionality there.
Yeah.
Very
yeah,
exciting.
Yeah. I might be trying to stuff too much into too few lines, but it's okay. It's okay.
Especially in this context, I think that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. It's probably also a great reminder that, of course, if you also feel up to the task, that we do have the Kotlin Heroes practice round that's starting today, and then in 10 days we have the actual Kotlin Heroes contest that's also happening as well. And look at that.
Compilation error.
Yeah, the Codeforces Kotlin version seems a little bit out of date, but it is the most recent one, so I'm a little confused.
Sorry, let me make sure I pass samples here. It's like I've got like a minute left. 36 seconds.
35 seconds.
Okay, what would be the compilation? Let me just double check. Did I submit the right thing? I've already submitted it. Is there another Kotlin version, 2.2?
All right.
Let's take a
Last
look
minute
here.
AC would be
It's
clutch.
down to the wire.
there anything here that would cause compilation issues?
Okay. Oh, so you can click it on Codeforces.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
It looks like another compilation.
Click the compilation error, the word compilation error.
Add first.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Codeforces for some reason doesn't have add first, add last. I don't know why.
Is there insert?
I think there's do add of 0, comma. Yeah.
Oh, but that's time.
Oh, that's time.
And it's dead. Oh no, we'll never know.
All right.
Huge round of applause, please, for our wonderful contestants.
They were fun problems, though.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming up here. This is really exciting. I mean, it takes guts, especially doing it in a language that you're not as familiar with. I think you did fantastically given that context. So yeah, that's really amazing. Yeah, let's wrap it up here. As a small thank you, and to remember Kotlin fondly by, of course, both of you can pick up the plushies that have been like guarding your laptops for this time. Thank you so much. We'll also still take a couple of pictures here in the middle, so if I could just ask you to come around. And once again, a big applause, please, for our two wonderful contestants. Amazing. If you would like to talk to Andrew or David afterwards and would like to tell them what standard library functions in Kotlin they missed or how you would have approached it if you had been up here, they'll be around. So please come chat to them as well. And of course, please join any of the fun activities that we at JetBrains are organizing both here at the booth and at the chill zone as well. And thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it and good luck.
Okay, we're ready for the answers to questions that were asked during the dress rehearsal. Again, I'm John Clevenger. I'm the ICPC Technical Director. And the first thing I'm going to do is turn the answers to question session over to the World Finals Chief Judge, John Bonomo.
Okay, thank you. Really, there was only one question that was posed that the judges feel we need to answer, and there was some talk about this even before the contest, about pragmas. So I'm going to say three things about them. First of all, pragmas are not prohibited, okay, but you use them at your own risk. Second, you won't be penalized for using them. That sort of goes along with the first thing I was going to say. Much closer. Okay, should I start over? Thank you. Okay, it's about pragmas. First of all, pragmas are not prohibited, okay, but you use them at your own risk. You won't be penalized for using them. Some people were worried about that. And finally, the judges are guaranteed that all the problems have been solved by the judges and valid. They would pass, and without using pragmas. So pragmas are not a requirement in order to get a solution. Okay, and with that, I will give it back to John.
Okay, thank you, John. All right.
Thanks.
Unfortunately for me, while the judges only got one question that they felt they needed to answer, I got a big pile of them here. So I will go through them. First one was, hi, what are the instructions to make Kotlin work on IntelliJ? The answer is we don't provide IDE tutorials. If you had questions about the environment, you should have asked it during the 2-week online practice contest or during the 6 months that the contest image was posted. Let's see. There was a question about getting more food. I know you guys are hungry all the time. We'll check on that and see what we can do. There were several questions about the fact that the contest scoreboard on the contest site was a blank page. We had a glitch in the system. You may recall I came out and made an announcement. We had to restart it. This is why we do a dress rehearsal, but this should now be fixed. That shouldn't be a problem anymore. Question was asked, where do I find the attachment for interactive problems in the event that the judges provided you with a test environment for the interactive problems? As I stated before the dress rehearsal contest started, they're in the SAMPS folder on your desktop. That's where they'll be on Thursday. Question was asked, is it okay to stand up and walk around my station during the contest? As I stated during the dress rehearsal, yes, as long as you don't interfere with anyone, with any other teams. A question was asked about the keyboards. In particular, some people don't care for the layout of the keyboard. There's 100 different layouts, and no matter what we picked, somebody would object to it. There is there's the ability to remap the keyboards in Linux, and you can do that if you want. That's up to you. You'll have to do it for each contest. Somebody else asked, can we remove the key from the keyboard? No. Somebody No. You also can't rip the LED screen out of your monitor, okay? So, somebody asked, we got a verdict of no wrong answer. This is related to the configuration issue. The only verdicts you will get will be the ones that are stated in the ICPC rules. You will get a wrong answer, not a no wrong answer. Although it surprises me that somebody actually had to say, what's the difference between no, wrong answer, and wrong answer? But that's a different question. Somebody asked about sanitize, use of the sanitize option in C++. The first thing I want to say is the World Finals environment has been posted for almost 6 months, and it was available during the two-week practice contest. However, in the interest of trying to make everything clear and unambiguous for everybody, if you have a C or a C program that you compile with the sanitize option, that's the -F sanitize equals address, it needs to be run with a finite stack size in order to avoid intermittent aborts. The scripts that we gave you and are listed in the technical notes, run C, do that. They set options correctly by setting a U-limit on the stack size of 2 gigabytes. You can also set the stack size manually before running your compiled executable with the appropriate U-limit command, which is ulimit-s and a 2 gigabyte. The judges, however, do not use address sanitation when running submitted programs. You can use that tool, that development tool, but you use it at your own risk. The judges will not use it. Let's see, that's all the same question. Is it intentional that the number of failed test cases isn't showing up? Yes. Several questions were asked about, can you bring tissues or handkerchiefs or whatever? If you checked it in at registration to go on your workstation, then yes, it'll be there. To be honest, I don't think the marshals are going to quibble if you have a few extra pieces of Kleenex in your pocket, but I'm not in charge of the marshals, so. What are the problem memory limits? They're 2 gigabytes. All problems have the same memory limit, and it is 2 gigs. Let's see. Question. Code blocks turns off randomly after some time. First of all, that's not a question. Second of all, thank you for the information. If somebody's having a problem with their workstation, we'll look at it. But again, the World Finals environment has been posted for 6 months. My team spends an awful lot of time trying to make everything available. Another question, again about code blocks, having to do with shortcut keys. Again, had we had this question during the practice contest, the 2-week-long practice contest, we might have been able to do something about it. We will take a look at it and see if we can figure anything out. Let's see, can the edges, the front edge of our table be made less sharp? I suppose the answer is yes if you were to take a file or a wood rasp out there, but then you'd be in violation of not taking anything onto your workstation that you didn't check in. And the team with the waffle iron mascot, no, you may not bang on the table to make it less smooth, less sharp. Do we get statements in PDF? Yes, and that's what you should have seen during the dress rehearsal. There was, some people made a comment about that you couldn't hear announcements that I was making. Some other people said that was probably a good thing. But we will try and make sure that the audio in there is a little bit improved. Some teams submitted a question to the judges saying, we don't like time warps. Thank you for the information. Let's see. Will our submitted code files be available for download on contest day? Give us a break. We're doing the best we can to get everything finished. They will be available to your coaches on the ICPC website at some point in time following the conclusion of the contest. Some point in time is wide open. I don't know how long. My guess is not on contest day. It's going to be too much for our staff to be able to do that. But they will be posted on the ICPC website. Can we see the exact execution time of a submission? No. Could we please bring the World Finals practice server back up? No. There's a rather big gap in the floor, large enough for pencils and papers to fall through to the floor below. I don't know if you've looked through those gaps, but it's a long way down there. Yeah, real quickly, I had to tell you, I don't know if you realize it, but that floor that you're on out there, that converts to a full theater. It drops down about 25 feet with seating automatically put in there. And that's why you see those gaps here. It's really awesome. And there's a video online somewhere that you can see that thing changing. That we were going to have the award ceremony after the contest in there, but then we realized they occasionally have mechanical problems with it. And if they had a mechanical problem, we had no award ceremony. So we decided not to do that. If your team has a rather large gap, which is what it says here, if you want to bring it to the attention of one of the marshals, we'll take a look at it and see if we can make sure you don't fall through. Let's see. Can we bring an empty notebook with graph paper to our gray bag so it'll be present in the contest? No. The only things that can be in your gray bag on your workstation are things that you checked in at registration. That's what those bags are for. Anything else that you put in those bags will be removed. Okay, so don't put anything in there. Having said that, there will be new notepads and pencils placed at your workstation both for tomorrow's challenge and for the World Finals on Thursday. So you'll have new ones there. Let's see. Some people were asking about getting logged out of the PC Squared web client. Again, it had to do with the configuration problem, and again, that's why we have a dress rehearsal, and we'll make sure that that doesn't happen again. Let's see. A question was asked, can I wear a mechanical watch on Thursday? The rule is no electronic devices on the floor. If you have a watch that truly does not have a battery in it, then you could come up and ask a marshal about it. I don't remember the last time I saw a watch that didn't have a battery in it. So let's see. There were several questions about different IDEs. How does this work in this IDE? How does that work in the other IDE? Again, we don't do IDE tutorials. We can't help you with that. Let's see. Solutions submitted through the PC Squared command line interface, the terminal interface, don't show up as pending on the submissions list. This is incredibly annoying. I would agree with you. We will try to fix that. I can't promise that, but we will try to fix that. Let's see. I answered that one already. Let's see. A question was asked about run CPP. The command, the script that executes a CPP program, and somebody got an error that can't modify the U-limit, can't set U-limit. I'm guessing that that's probably because you already set a U-limit yourself at the command line. we can look at that. But yeah, if you set a U limit, then the script isn't going to be able to change it. Let's see. The list of included Python modules listed a particular module